Hello teacher, hello partners. This is my video about the topic we have to speak about. In this video I'm going to share with you my point of view about the things that have been a passion in my life. Well, I'm going to start by telling that the things that have been a passion in my life are related to design, art, or the things that are related to create or inventing things. When I was a kid, I remember that my mother or my father, when they bought, for example, a pair of shoes, as you know, shoes come in a cartoon box. When I was a kid, I used to take those cartoon boxes and I created whatever thing. For example, cars, I created ships, I created planes, I created whatever thing that came to my mind. Well, my childhood was like this. I always were trying to create. I remember that my mother used to yell me because I used to destroy some things at home. For example, I remember that when my mother yelled me and hit me because I took the hammer. I took my father's tools and I took his hammer and I made holes to my father bed, to my parents' bed. Well, when I studied in my secondary, I studied in technological school where I learned topics related to industry. For example, I learned about electricity. I learned something about mechanic, and I discovered that I loved those things. I liked to create things. I liked to use my hands to create things. That for reason, when we had to create projects at school, my partners used to come to me and they asked for my help. They, it was easy for me to help them because it's something that born born with me. Well, when I finished my secondary school, I decided to study something related to designing or I decided to study fine arts, but I could not, so I decided to study graphic design. I studied that at Jorge Tadeo Lozano University, and I worked as a graphic designer for an advertisement company. And there I was webmaster. That was my job, webmaster. I used to create websites. I used to create every kind of adverts for companies, printed adverts and adverts for websites. Well, I finished to work there because I started to work as a teacher. But why did I decide to study pedagogy in English? That's weird for people who knew to me years before. But I live in a neighborhood where youth people live in danger because you may see troubles about drugs, gangs, uh, well, many other things that affect to youth people. And I have many friends in those kind of lives. And I decided to help them by adverts, by advices, and that's another passion in my life, helping people. Well, this is my opinion about this topic. That's it. Excuse me for my English mistakes, and I hope that you understood and you have enjoyed my conversation. Thank you.